Hello everyone, I am Dr. Mrs. Vasanti Revatkar, Department of Botany, Sri Gnanesh Mahavidyalaya, Navargaon, District Chandrapur. In this lecture, I am explaining Bentham and Hooker system of classification, which was started in 1862 and ended in 1883. About history of plant classification, there are three main types of system of plant classification: artificial system of classification, natural system of classification, and phylogenetic system of classification. This Bentham and Hooker system of classification, it belongs to natural system of classification. Natural system of classification means that it is based on natural similarities of vegetative and floral characters among the organism. It took into consideration various external and internal features like anatomy of the cell, types of embryo, and phytochemistry. Introduction to the system. This system is jointly formed by Bentham and Hooker. George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker were British botanists who were closely affiliated to the Royal Botanical Garden, Kew, in England. It is the well-known and widely accepted classification of seed plants. This system was published well before there were internationally accepted rules for botanical nomenclature. It indicates a family by ordo. An order is indicated by cohort and series or series. In the first two volumes, series refers to a rank above that the order. Termination for families are not what they are now. Their system of botanical taxonomy was based on principle of natural affinities and is considered as pre-Darwinian as it does not take evolution into account. They divided all seed plants into 3 classes, 3 subclasses, 21 series, 25 cohorts, and about 202 orders, that is equal to the family. All these families, they are put in genera plantarum, classified as estimated 97,205 species into 22 families. 202 families. Something about George Bentham. George Bentham, born on 22 September 1800 and died on 10 September 1884. He was an English scientist and well-trained botanist. He is the most critical and analytical systematics beside an accomplished linguist and Latinist. He was the author of 7-volume Flora of Australia. About Sir Joseph Dalton Hooker, he was born on 30th June 1817 and died on 10th September 1911. He succeeded his father as director of Royal Botanical Garden, Kew, at England. Joseph Dalton Hooker published Flora of British India, Students' Flora of British Isles, and also revised later edition of Handbook of British Flora. He collected plants from Himalayas, Lebanon, Antarctic, and Atlas Mountain. He also supervised the publication of Index Cubenensis. Here is the photos of George Bentham, and this is Joseph Dalton Hooker. Bentham and Hooker published their 3-volume work in Genera Plantarum in Latin language at the interval between 1862 and 1883. There is the gap of 21 years, the large gap. The class Dicotyledons, that is Dicotyledonum polypetali, series 1 Thalamiflorae, series 2 Deciflorae, series 3 Calciflorae, it was included in the volume 1. Then Dicotyledons Gamopetali, series Infi, Heteromeri and Bicarpellati, it was placed in volume 2, and Dicotyledons and Monoclamidae, it is including Gymnosperm and Monocotyledons, they were put in the volume 3. This is the first page of Genera Plantarum, which is taken from the category. Here is something diagrammatic indication. Plant kingdom was divided into Cryptogamia and Phanerogamia. Phanerogamia means flowering plants which can bear the seeds. It is divided into Dicotyledone, Gymnosperm and Monocotyledone. Dicotyledons are divided into three series, three subclass: Polypetally, Gamopetally and Monoclamidae. Polypetally is divided into three series: Thalamiflorae, Deciflorae and Caliciflorae. Gamopetally is divided into three series: Infi, Heteromere and Bicarpellate. And Monoclamidae is directly divided into 7 series. Then Gymnosperm, the place of Gymnosperm is not proper, but Bentham and Hooker, they placed Gymnosperm in between Dicotyledons and Monocotyledons. So that's why we must study the Gymnosperm also. Then Monocotyledon, it is directly divided into 7 series, and it started from Microspermy and ended in the Glumaceae. This is the statistical data. Dicotyledons, in the Dicotyledons Polypetally there are 84 orders, 2610 genera and 31,874 species. Gamopetally contains 45 order, 2619 genera and about 34,556 species. Monoclamidae contains 36 orders, 801 genera and about 11,784 species. Gymnosperm consists of 3 orders, 44 genera and 415 species. Also Monocotyledons, they are having 34 orders, 1495 genera and about 8516 species. Total there are 202 orders, then 7569 genera and 97,205 species in this system of classification. The first one, class 1 Dicotyledons. The characters of these Dicotyledons: first character is cotyledons 2, taproot system, reticulate venation and perianth usually penta or tetramerous. This Dicotyledon is divided into 3 subclasses: Polypetally, Gamopetally and Monoclamidae. Subclass 1 Polypetally. The character of Polypetally is perianth, diclamadas, heteroclamadas and petals are free. This is the main important characteristic feature of Polypetally. This Polypetally is divided into 3 series: Thalamiflorae, Deciflorae and Caliciflorae. The first series, Thalamiflorae, sepals, petals and stamens all attached to the receptacle, means the ovary is superior. There are 6 orders in this series: Renalis, Paratialis, Polygallini, then Caryophyllini, Gutiferae and Malvalis. These are the 6 orders in this Thalamiflorae. The first order is Renalis, and first family of the first order is Ranunculaceae. The plant which we are seeing here is Nigella sativa, which belongs to Ranunculaceae. Apart from Ranunculaceae, there are another 7 families in this. Total there are 8 families in this order Renalis. Then order number 2, Paratialis. There are 9 families in this order Paratialis, and third order is Polygallini, which contain 4 families. Order number or cohort number 4, Caryophyllini, which contain 4 families, and this is the Portulaceae family member. And cohort or order 5, Gutiferalis, which contains 6 families. Cohort 6, or order number 6, Malvaceae, which contain 3 family. The example is this of Malvaceae, Hibiscus rosa sinensis. Series number 2, Deciflori. The characteristic feature of this Deciflori is ovary superior immersed in disc of the flower. There are 4 cohort or orders. Geranialis having 11 families, Olecalis having 3 families, then Celastralis having 4 families, and Sapindalis having 5 families here. Order Geranialis, we are taking the example of order Geranialis, oval pendulous raphy ventral. It contains 11 families, and one of the family member, this is the Rutaceae family member. Series 3, Caliciflori, or ovary is at lowermost position, means inferior ovary, stamens fuse to calyx of the flower. There are 5 orders, Rosalis having 9 families, Myrtalis having 6 families, Passifloralis, or sometime it is called as Cucurbitaceae, containing families, the first family is Cucurbitaceae, and containing 7 families. Then Picoidalis having 2 families, and Ambellalis, it contains 3 families. Order Rosalis, the first order Rosalis, which contain 9 families, including Rosaceae, starting from the Conaraceae and ending is Haloragaceae. Subclass 2, it is Gamopetalae. Gamopetalae, petals fused is the characteristic feature of this subclass. Perianth, Diclamadas and Heteroclamadas. There are 3 series in this subclass, Infi, Heteromeri and Bicarpellati. Series 1, Infi. Ovary inferior is the main characteristic feature of this series. Stamen number equal to petal numbers. There are 3 orders in this series, Rubeolis, Astralis and Campanoralis. And this is the example of Rubeolis. There are 2 families, and this is the example of family Asteraceae. Series 2, Heteromeri. Heteromeri, the characteristic feature of Heteromeri, ovary superior, stamens opposite petals or double the petal numbers. There are 3 cohorts or orders, Ericalis, then Primulalis and Ibnalis. Then series 3, Bicarpellati. Ovary superior is the main characteristic feature of this Bicarpellati with 2 carpels. There are 4 cohorts or orders. The first order is Gentianalis, which contains 6 families. Then second order or cohort is Polymonialis, which contain 5 families. The characteristic feature of Polymonialis is corolla regular, leaves alternate. The third order is Personalis, which contains 7 families and having the characteristic feature is corolla irregular to oblique, ovule many to mainly in each locule. Then the fourth order is Lamialis, having 4 families. The characteristic feature is corolla irregular to oblique, 1 to 2 ovule in each locule, and this is the example Coleus of the family Labiatae or Lamiaceae. Now we are studying subclass 3, Monoclamidae or Incomplete. The name itself suggests that the flowers are incomplete. So Perianth monoclamadas, either calyx or corolla, and Homoclamadas. In this subclass Monoclamidae, there are no orders, but there are only 7 series only. The first one is the Curvembri. Example of this Curvembri is Dectagenaceae family. Then second series is Multivolate Aquaticae, The example of this series is Podostemonaceae, then Multivolate terrestris, then Micrembry, then Daphnalis, then Achlamydospori, and last one, seventh one is Unisexualis. Example is Euphorbiaceae, and this Euphorbia mealy is the example of family Euphorbiaceae. We are coming to the monocotyledons. The characteristic feature of monocotyledons are cotyledon 1, adventitious root system, parallel venation, perianth usually trimerous. Also here no orders and 7 series are there. The first one is microspermy, example is Orchidaceae, this is the example of orchid, and second one is Epigyne Amaryllidaceae, then Coronary Liliaceae, Calycini Palmi, Nudiflori Aroidae, then Apocarpi is Alismataceae, and the last series is the Glumaceae having the family Gramineae. Example is this is the rice plant. Now we are talking about the merits of this system of classification. There are several merits of this system of classification. The first one is each plant has described either from actual specimen or preserved herbarium seed, so that the descriptions are detailed as well as quite accurate. Second merit is the system is highly practical and is useful to students of systematic botany for easy identification of species. Third one is the flora describe geological distribution of species and genera. The next one is the generic description are complete, accurate and based on direct observation. The fifth one is larger genera have been divided into subgenera, each with specific number of species. The sixth one is dicots begins with the order Annelise, which are now universally considered as to be the most primitive angiosperm. Then next one is placing of monocots after the dicot is again a natural one and according to evolutionary trend. The eighth one is the placing of series Deciflori in between Thalamiflori and Caliciflori is quite natural. Then ninth one is the placing of Gamopetalae after Polypetalae is justified since union of petals is considered to be an advanced feature over the free condition. 10th and the last one is even today this system is being followed in India, United Kingdom and several other Commonwealth countries. Apart from these merits, there are some demerits also, and they are as follows. The first one is keeping gymnosperm in between dicots and monocot is anomalous, means abnormal. Then second one is subclass Monoclamidae is quite artificial. The third one is placing of Monoclamidae after Gamopetalae does not seem to be natural. The fourth one, some of the closely related species are placed distantly while distant species are placed close to each other. Why it is happened? It is only due to this is the natural system of classification, and Bentham and Hooker take only one character at a time, and that's why it is happened. Certain families of Monoclamidae are closely related to the families in Polypetalae. Example, Chenopodiaceae and Caryophyllaceae. Then next one is advanced families such as Orchidaceae have been considered primitive in this system by placing them in the beginning. Placing of Orchidaceae in the beginning of Monocotyledon is unnatural because it is one of the most advanced family of monocots. Similarly, Compositae, that is Asteraceae, has been placed near the beginning of Gamopetalae, which is quite unnatural. Seventh one is Liliaceae and Amaryllidaceae were kept apart merely on the basis of characters of ovary, though they are very closely related. And the last demerit is there were no phylogenetic consideration. These are something about the demerits. Now we are coming to the summary of this Bentham and Hooker system of classification at a glance. In this chart, Bentham and Hooker's in the charts, all the summary is given of this system of classification. Bentham and Hooker classification is for phanerogam or seed-bearing plant. They are divided into three classes. One is dicotyledon, then gymnosperm, spermy or monocotyledon. Dicotyledons are divided into three subclasses: polypetally, gamopetally and monoclamidy. Again, the polypetally divided into three series: thalamiflory, deciflory and caliciflory. Thalamiflory, in the thalamiflory, stamens are hypogynous, disc is present, and there are 6 orders and with this family number. Deciflory, stamens hypogynous, disc is present, that's why it is called as deciflory, and there are 4 orders they are given in this family with their family. Then caliciflory contains stamens are perigynous or epigynous ovary, means inferior ovary. Then there are 5 orders with the number of families. Then gymnosperm is directly divided into families: Nitaceae, then Coniferaceae and Cycadaceae. Then gamopetally, second subclass of this class dicotyledon is gamopetally. Corolla of the particularly it completely connate petals, or they are fused, petals are fused, we can say. It is divided into 3 series: infi, heteromere and bicarpellate. Infi, ovary inferior, that's why infi. There are 3 orders of the infi. Then heteromere means in between. Here ovary superior, androecium 1 or 2 series, and carpels are 2 or more. There are 3 orders which is having family, it is given here. Then bicarpellate, ovary superior, and it contains 4 order. Also monoclamidy is having directly 8 series, and then monocotyledons, they are having direct, there is no any orders, they are divided into 7 series. And here are merits and demerits are given, which we are already studied earlier. Thank you very much for your patience.